Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. For my next Everything Wrong with CinemaSins video, I'm going to be seeing a video on Dodgeball, True Underdog Story, and this is the video that I'm uploading on my dad's birthday. Enjoy, everyone.
Anyone sit on chairs this low to the ground.
I agree with that for the chair on the right, but for the one on the left, it looks normal size to me, so what's your problem with that one?
And Fallout Boy is your gym's mascot. I mean, not the band, the boy from the game Fallout. Vault Boy. But also, don't use the band.
So which is it, Chair? You say it's not the band, and then contradict that.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. Did you catch the game last night?
We will now find out about Gordon's obsession with Grade Z sporting events, which in turn gives this movie its main plot point and purpose.
Well, yeah, because if he didn't find out about the Dodgeball tournament from the sports magazine he reads, then the movie wouldn't happen.
The dread pirate Steve be in no man's debt. I'll make a barter with you, true's in our star.
Dragging the amazing Alan Tudyk into this and not even letting him voice an animated sidekick.
Well, that might be because this movie came out in 2004, which was a while before he started voicing animated sidekicks in Disney movies.
It was meant to be congratulatory. It was also a man.
See, it's funny because it's a man, and White isn't attracted to men, and just f me.
Jimmy Sins himself cliche.
I have shareholders. You haven't even got cup holders. Why would I want cup holders?
To hold water bottles so your patrons can stay hydrated? I think the joke is supposed to be that Goodman couldn't think up a good burn, so he went with cup holders. But honestly, I'm not sure if the movie realizes he's actually making sense here.
The first part of your sin is agreed with, but for the second part, it's in character for White to say things that don't make sense, such as that.
Car wash!
Someone suggested a car wash to raise $50,000 and someone else said, yeah, let's do that.
Well, yeah, that's what happens, and then it doesn't work out.
I mean, what are the chances? Same day, right across the street?
When a screenwriter is involved, 1 in 1, Owen. The chances are 1 in 1.
Well, yeah, since the movie needs a way to show why this ends up not working out for the group.
We can play dodgeball. There's a tournament in Las Vegas. I feel so dumb I didn't think about it before.
That's funny because I feel so dumb that the movie expects me to believe this is a valid plot development.
Well, yeah, since this is the main thing the movie hinges on because it otherwise wouldn't happen.
Anything we can do to raise the money, right? Well, this is that anything.
That anything would actually put you at least $10,000 in the hole for all of you to fly and stay at Las Vegas for the time of the tournament. So even if they win, they wouldn't have all the $50,000 to pay off the mortgage to the bank. Just get a f***ing business partner and end this movie already.
And that last thing you said again implies you don't like watching movies, and it also reminds me of this from your Turning Red video.
Dude, keep it together.
I can't! We need to see this concert!
Whoa, wait. The scene before this was May getting angry about this kid teasing her about her mom. May got mad and chucked a ball at his head so hard it broke a window and probably killed the class's pet turtle. But now she's worked up because of this concert? Come on, movie, stay focused! I can't be the only person motivated to get to the end of this.
As egotistical as White is, I'm trying to figure out why he ever deflates the crotch area. And I really hate the fact that I'm spending any time in any part of my brain thinking about that.
Jimmy Sins himself cliche.
Just remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Making this too similar to the 5 Ds of early 2000 comedy. Dumb, degrading, discriminatory, disgusting, and dumb.
Well, this movie did come out in the early 2000s, so...
Hey, honey!
Movie wants to set up that Gordon's mail-order bride can't stand him, but also that she would take the time out of her day to bring his kids to watch him play in a dodgeball tournament in a school gym.
Well, she likely wanted to see him lose, especially since she laughs when he gets eliminated by one of the Girl Scouts, though their loss is averted.
We're playing Boy Scouts.
Not quite.
Why are the Girl Scouts playing dodgeball in their Girl Scout uniforms?
So that we know that they're the troop playing against average Joes.
Why would you hit a girl? Why?
I am so sorry. You okay?
Winner!
Girls. I mean, not the TV show. Well, the term for kids, but female, because it's like a kid's sin. But also the TV show.
And you've contradicted yourself again, Jeremy, just like with that sin where you mentioned Fallout Boy.
Unfortunately for Troop 417, during the ADAA required random drug screening, one of your players' urine tested positive for 3 separate types of anabolic steroids.
Well, without this, we wouldn't know why Troop 417 should be disqualified and how the win ends up going to average Joes instead.
Allow me the pleasure of introducing you to Blade.
Marvel introducing an anticipated movie in 2019 that may not ever see the light of daywalking somehow makes its way into the script.
Jeremy says something random, cliche.
Meet Fran Stalanaskevich.
Oh, good. As if the will they, won't they bullshit between Peter and Kate and Justin and Amber wasn't boring enough, now we have a potential Owen Fran relationship to look forward to, because I came to this movie for its multiple love stories.
Aha, found a typo. You put it's instead of it's here, just like in the Little Mermaid video.
Name's Patches O'Houlihan. I'm your new coach.
Hiring yourself for a job you haven't even been invited to apply for. If this were possible, I'd have been a DJ at a strip club by age 13.
The first part of your sin I agree with, but for the second part, no one needed to know that, Jer.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What?
This moment is almost single-handedly responsible for this movie's cultural impact. And yes, that's a sin.
Sinning something you like.
And now begins a montage of our characters being hit violently by dodgeballs that will last for approximately the entire remaining runtime of the film.
Well, Dodgeball is literally in the movie's title, so this makes sense, Jer.
Come on, Kate. Time to put your mouth where our balls are.
I keep thinking this movie has run out of testicular jokes, and it keeps proving me wrong, and I don't like it.
Jeremy sends himself cliche.
Oh boy, is my mouth watering. You're gonna want to put a big dollop of that tangy red.
Watching a cooking demonstration video by Remy 3 years before Ratatouille even came out.
You misspelled Patton Oswalt's name here. It's with a T, not a D.
You need some help leaving, White?
Where the f*** did he come from? Did Deus Ex Dick in a Camp just let out?
But we've known Peter since the beginning of the movie, so this is, again, not a Deus Ex Machina, Jeremy.
You did good out there, real good.
He did not.
Sure, he was out for most of the match, but he did do good when he went back in after Kate caught the thrown ball.
Justin?
Amber? Jeez Louise, what are you doing here?
Justin would be excellent at unimportant side character plot convenience sins.
Actually, Amber being here isn't really unimportant, because the role helps Justin succeed in his goal of proving to her that he's not a loser.
Right in the testicles.
Ouch, town population, you, bro!
Jason Bateman, man. I haven't seen as funny a commentator since Fred Willard in Best in Show. But since you made me mention Best in Show in the same breath as f***ing Dodgeball, I'm gonna have to dish out a sin.
Sing something you like.
Conveniently, someone smooches Gordon's wife right when Gordon conveniently looks into the crowd, conveniently making him angry, and is convenient.
And the movie wouldn't proceed without that, so how is it wrong, Jer?
I can't believe it! It's just not believable, Cotton.
It is indeed not believable.
And I think that's the point, so what's the problem here?
We're gonna play Globo Gym tomorrow, and we're probably gonna lose.
Oh no, our underdog favorites are down and out, and there is no more hope. I am sad. The third act of this story suddenly seems to have conflict, and I am not sure how it will be overcome.
By Peter getting encouragement from Lance Armstrong later, the team getting reinstated to play against Globo Gym.
Come on, everybody headed down.
Leaving your TV on the checkout screen for narrative purposes.
Pointing things out on the screen.
So, what happens on a double thumb?
This forced explanatory conversation is some of the most ugly exposition I've ever seen.
Well, it's needed in order to give context on the later scene where White seemingly wins the tournament, but ends up stepping over the line.
We're still missing the teenage love puppy and Steve the pirate.
It's cute that the movie thinks we care about these side characters' arcs in any way. Honestly, it's cute this movie thinks we care about his plot in any way whatsoever.
Well, just because you don't doesn't mean others feel the same way. So...
Justin stepping into this routine at the last second and nailing it is an insult to all the practice and hard work it takes to execute this sport at a high level.
Well, I can believe that since Amber said that he's the only one who knows the routine.
You know, once I was thinking about quitting.
Having Lance Armstrong as the inspirational linchpin of moral fortitude in your finale.
But doesn't this answer your earlier question about conflict resolution?
Wait! He's here!
Peter was at the airport literally right before the final match was about to start, so the movie wants me to believe Peter got from the Las Vegas airport to whatever casino this is and changed in under 10 minutes. And I do not fucking believe you, movie. Not even a little bit.
Well, I think it's intended to be unbelievable, and regardless, some suspension of disbelief is needed when watching a movie.
4 cobras and 1 Joe.
Does the movie know it's making a G.I. Joe reference here? If it does, is it supposed to be funny? If it doesn't, why not?
Yes, the movie is paying homage to G.I. Joe.
No elimination, double fault!
Waiting 10 whole seconds after it happened to make this game-changing call like you're trying to create tension in a movie or something.
Well, it is not only to create tension, but also in an alternate version of this film, it ends after White hits Peter with the ball, which was changed to this after test audiences were unhappy with that, hence the tension here. And I'm glad they changed it to this, to be honest.
I took the $100,000 bribe that you gave me last night, and I put it on us to win.
And as is the custom of casinos, they agreed to put aside $5 million cash in a treasure chest to have at the ready to wheel out to me as soon as the match ended so I could shove it in your face.
Pointing things out on the screen.
What the f***? Does the lid of that treasure chest say Deus Ex Machina? If you're going to start literally spelling out your sins in text on the movie props, you're going to make my job so much easier.
Yes, it does say that, but considering that you tend to use that phrase in ways that make it not work, I disagree with what you said there, Jer. And here's the end result, everybody. This in total is 49, and sentence will be losing a dodgeball game. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.